Welcome to Q&A's, episode 10. Q&A is about you emailing me your questions, and the producer David will ask me the questions and I will answer them. I enjoy hearing from you. And with that said, we will start with the first question.
Thank you, Lana. Your first question: are there any places or settings that inspire your creativity?
A lot of times I'd like to wait till the midnight hour to where I'm alone by myself and just sit here in the chair and just close my eyes, relaxing and hoping inspirations or things will come to me and I can relax, and then I can just go right to what I need to do as far as writing. The other thing is I might walk to the park and just sit on the swing by myself and just swing and sing a song and then come home. That's it.
That is very good. Next question: how do your favorite hobbies influence your writing?
Well, I do a lot of painting, canvases, acrylic painting. I find a lot of thoughts and ideas in my head and from other people. I do homemade crafts and stuff. And as I'm creating, you might catch me humming a tune as I go along doing what I have to do.
That's fascinating. Next question: do you often find inspiration in dreams or subconscious thoughts?
All the time. I dream all the time. And a lot of them are vivid dreams. I wake up and I can remember every single thing that happened from the beginning to the end. A lot of them scare the hell out of me. But I hold on to those dreams and I will sit down and I'll write about them. I'll do that.
Wow. All right then. What role does music or art play in your creative process?
Say that again.
What role does music or art play in your creative process?
It helps me to relax more as I'm writing a story, or should I say song lyrics. I'll sit with the music on and some song that I know by heart come on and I'll be singing it, and I'll catch myself writing it down on paper when I'm supposed to be focusing on a new lyric that I'm working with. Is that okay?
Wow, yes.
That's crazy.
Next question: has any feedback from readers inspired you to write differently?
Not necessarily. I haven't had anybody have any kind of negative points to tell me about my writing song lyrics. Do's and don'ts, we always learn as artists and authors, is that the story is mine to keep. It doesn't belong to anybody else but me. So I only have me to thank and disagree with, so nobody else counts.
Wow, that's very good.
Yeah, I think everybody should think that way when they're writing.
I agree.
You can take inspiration from other artists and stuff, that's not what I'm talking about. But when it comes to you making a finished production, it has to be from your heart. You have to be right with yourself and you have to say, this is it. I'm not changing it.
Wow. Then how do you balance inspiration from others with maintaining originality?
Can you rephrase that?
The question: how do you balance inspiration from others with maintaining originality?
Goodness, that's a good one. I would say I balance it by being honest. Like I said before, honesty is the best policy in my book. And I like to use other people's words when I talk because they're inspiring. The same thing with other people use my words are inspiring. I balance everything on a day-to-day basis so that everything is workable, really, in my life. I guess that answers the question. I don't know how to answer it, really.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
The next question: are there certain themes or ideas that you consistently explore?
Yeah, sad tunes, sad songs, emotional songs, songs that gets to the heart because it's what I have lived most of my life. Um, and then there's songs that are joyful or Christian, like, gospel tunes. Everything's a mixture for me because I'm so messed up in my head. I've had a good life, but I've had a bad life too. And then I've had a crazy life. So you're going to get a little bit of everything coming from me.
That actually makes sense. All right, the next question. How has your inspiration evolved?
Well, back when I was a kid, it started out as just crayons and paper, pencils and paper, and mom and dad didn't really work with me, but my school, my elementary school did. And I would scribble and color like everybody else, and then it went up to teenage life, and I started writing schoolwork, and then started writing songs, and then I started writing kids' stories, and I started making stick figures and notebook pads, and now today I'm not only writing lyrics and songs, but I'm actually writing books, and I'm very excited because I just finished my last 100th song lyric that I can put in my book. And I need to go out and celebrate as soon as I get money, and I will.
Wonderful. Okay, this question you received. Who is your greatest support?
My greatest support is my husband. God above, and then my husband. They have always supported me no matter what I said, no matter what I did. Within reason, they have always been there for me. And God's always been there for me. Anyway, He created me. So there.
Wonderful. All right, then. One last question for this episode.
What's that?
At what point do you consider a person a writer?
I myself, from experience, I can't go off what somebody else has done as an author and a writer. I don't know. But for me, for experience, I would say I would call you a writer once you have gone through school and have wrote an essay, because essays are like 1,000, 2,000 words, and I think you really need to have it in your heart. If you can do that and get a good grade on it, then I'd say you're a writer.
That's very interesting. Thank you. And that is the end of the questions for this episode.
Well, thank you for tuning in to episode 10. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, be good and be careful. Grandma loves you.